CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Friday, July 21st, 2017. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. There was a 6.7 earthquake earlier today in the pre-dawn hours in the eastern Aegean Sea, very near the Turkish coast. It struck the Greek island of Kos. Some 13 people have been seriously injured and airlifted to hospitals in Athens. Of course, it's a little bit early as of the moment to get casualty figures, but reports are that at least 3 people have died. Some 358 people have been injured. The island is a popular destination for Turkish tourists. The Turkish government has secured permission from the Greek government to send a ferry to the island to evacuate Turkish tourists. The earthquake caused a local tsunami that caused waters to sweep in about 100 meters inland from the coast. It flooded the lower floors of seafront hotels and restaurants and sent moored boats crashing into the shore. No other information is available yet. This is not unexpected. Validus Chief Executive Officer Ed Noonan has ruled out making a rival bid for Lloyd's syndicate Novae, which earlier this month announced a deal to sell itself to Axis. In an interview with the Insurance Insider, Noonan revealed that Validus would not offer a higher bid, telling the insider that Validus, which owns Talbot, which is a Lloyd's syndicate, was not currently looking to grow its Lloyd's presence. He said, "This isn't a great time to be growing it, so we've been letting it shrink. We're trying to preserve margin rather than market share." This would be expected because Lloyd's itself and Inga Beale making statements are all predicting that the Lloyd's market is going to shrink in the next 12 to 24 months. The big U.S. property and casualty insurer Travelers undershot analyst predictions in the second quarter as its operating profit per share dropped to $1.92. Consensus expectations had been $2.11. The company said that high catastrophe losses had dealt a hit of about 93 cents per share during the period due to high levels of both cat and non-cat related weather losses. Total catastrophe losses net of reinsurance were $403 million, up from $333 million for the same period last year. Allstate, which is the largest publicly traded U.S. personal lines insurer, estimated a second quarter cat loss tally that also overshot analysts' expectations after the carrier experienced 17 cat-type events in the final month of the second quarter. Allstate did not characterize the June events, but other American carriers and cat forecasters have cited unusually severe spring weather conditions for some steep losses. 2 people have been killed and 55 others injured in an explosion that ripped through a busy restaurant at lunch in the Chinese city of Guangzhou. Authorities believe the blast was caused by gas cylinders. Passengers on a nearby bus were also caught in the blast. Firefighters have responded and an investigation is underway. Explosions are fairly common in China as safety rules are not often enforced. Germany's big industrial giant Siemens is trying to distance itself from a Crimean sanctions scandal today. It's halted deliveries of power equipment to Russian state-controlled customers and reviewing supply deals. The industrial group said it is now credible evidence that 4 gas turbines it delivered a year ago to a project in southern Russia have been illegally moved to Crimea. This is in violation of Western sanctions against Crimea. The move is embarrassing for Russia because it indicates a complete disregard of EU sanctions and also flouts the original agreement with Siemens. Siemens says it has not found any proof that it was culpable of any transgressions. However, it says that the development constitutes a blatant breach of Siemens delivery contracts, trust, and EU regulations. This is not good news. Traces of fecal bacteria have been found in drinks at 3 of the world's biggest fast food chains in the United Kingdom. An investigation has found that McDonald's, Burger King, and Kentucky Fried Chicken served ice in drinks contaminated by fecal matter. Investigators from the BBC consumer show Watchdog tested 10 samples at each of the chains and tested for traces of fecal coliform, which carries a number of diseases, as you might guess. Coliforms were found in 3 samples of McDonald's drinks, 6 in Burger King's, and 7 samples taken at KFC sites. 4 of the samples taken at Burger King and 5 at KFC were described as having, quote, significant levels. And widely reported response from KFC: "We are shocked and extremely disappointed by these results. McDonald's and Burger King have not responded." That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Have a good weekend. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you Monday.